Okay, we're going to start this video. There are two things on the screen. There's something similar to the examples we worked yesterday in the middle, the x times the x plus 3, and then this word FOIL off to the side. And I want you to look at the FOIL, keep it in your mind, but we're not going to get to it for another minute or two. Yesterday we covered this situation, this x times a polynomial. In this case it's a binomial, there are only two terms. But to simplify this example, you use the distributive property, much the same way you would if the x on the outside was a normal number. The x can multiply times each piece inside the parentheses, and what you're left with for an answer is x squared plus 3x. Okay, that is all the way multiplied out. That would be your answer. Now let's look at a different situation. What if we had x plus 2 times x plus 3? So the same binomial on the right, but we've now increased it on the left. And this may look like it's too confusing. Like you might have to do something different and something you may not understand to get this fully multiplied out. But for now, I just want you to watch the rainbows as I draw them, and then watch what I end up with. So the x times the x gives me this. The x times the 3 gives me 3x. And what you should notice there is that I still distributed. I distributed the x to the x on the right and the x to the 3. Now, if you're thinking I move on to the 2, you are absolutely correct. But what I've set up here, which you might not have done naturally on your own, is a sort of combining like terms vertical addition problem that I've recommended when we started this unit. So when everything is fully multiplied out, this would be our answer. X squared plus 5x plus 6. Those two binomials give us a trinomial. Now, if you look back at the rainbows, and this is the last thing to piece together, I'm going to ask you to look to the left to that word FOIL. And the x times the x, you multiplied the first terms. The x times the 3, you multiplied the outer terms. And as we moved on, the 2 times the x, you multiplied the inner terms. And the 2 times the 3, you multiplied the last term. So FOIL is an acronym, and it's directions for multiplying binomials to end up with this single polynomial as your end answer.